This is the Daily Podcast, Get a Better Broadcast Podcast and Video Voice. Thanks so much for listening. My name is Peter Stewart, and together we're working through, well, everything, as the title suggests, to help you with your presentation style, and particularly when you're reading out loud, everything to do with your voice, whether you're ad-libbing or reading from a script. And at the moment, we're going through marking up your script in various different ways. Now, as I mentioned a few days ago, your script will certainly have punctuation for sure. But of course, that's just an artificial articulatory construct. In other words, we don't speak using punctuation. We ad-lib stories, conversationally, sharing information as inspiration strikes us. And as very often a sentence carries more than a single message, you need to be aware of where each one starts and ends, as well as what the key points are within each one. For example, think back to that previous sentence that I've just said. It's actually a script. I actually read it word for word, but hopefully I made it sound ad-libbed. But there are several parts to it. Yeah? So, it went, and as very often a sentence carries more than a single message, you need to be aware of where each one starts and ends, as well as what the key points are within each. Yeah? The constituent parts, the different phrases, the different ideas within one single sentence. Here's another example. You'll see this in the show notes. With WeWillBuyYourCar.com, everything is super easy, safe and secure, from selling your old car to buying your new one, all in one place and all in one day. Now, as it's got just one full stop, right at the end, it appears to be one chain of thought and one sentence, but actually, look carefully at it. There are several messages here, and you need to distinguish between them so the listener hears what they are. And you can do this by breaking each idea into a different line or by putting slash marks between them, because then you are identifying the different ideas for you as a reader and for them as a listener. Let's go through, and I'll do my little beep in between where each idea starts and finishes. Okay, here we go. With WeWillBuyYourCar.com, everything is super easy, safe and secure, from selling your old car to buying your new one, all in one place and all in one day. Yeah? So identifying those messages will help you work out where to add a pause or inflection to better communicate those ideas, as we'll see later on as Get a Better Broadcast Podcast and Video Voice continues. From London, I'm Peter Stewart.